You appear in his dream. Hello, I'm in your brain, talking to you directly. Say, where do you buy your clothes? This is your last week on this earthly realm, and you're talking about where he buys his clothing? Lady, you're anywhere cheap. Looks aren't so important to me. Oh, doesn't it make you happy to wear cute pajamas? These two do not go along well with each other. What would that achieve exactly? We could take pictures together. Just let me sleep already. Never, don't sleep. Talk to me. This is a nightmare. Oh, she has awoken. You're tired and need to rest. You tell him that before long, you will no longer be of this world. So you want him to come with you. Your simple yet destructive amorous advances towards him. Make him fall silent. Then after an awkward pause, he says he needs to think, before walking swiftly to his room. It's nighttime and moonlight spills onto the kitchen window. On days like this, your heart seems a little more honest. Your head becomes clear, but the light is so blinding that you turn away and sit down. I'm not wrong, am I? Coming to see him after what happened to me? I've tried really hard. I thought he'd be happy that I came. I thought he'd welcome me with open arms. 48 days have passed since you became a ghost. Your fate will be decided tomorrow. Life is irreversible. There's no way you could accept this in the slightest, and yet, of all the gratification you have achieved in your life, you could only lead yourself to believe that this was the best thing to happen to you. It was the only way to make your misfortune more tolerable. Just being a cute little fluffy creature is not enough. You don't throw any of this away when you clean up. I get told off if I throw away any of the stuff around here. By your mom? Yeah, I don't really want to talk about it though. I think you should throw them away anyway. That's what I'd do if I were you. Your parents probably wouldn't mind so much. But my mom... Since you came here, this shoebox hasn't been opened once. These simple black shoes are just like them. Aren't you gonna wear these? I had a little fight with my mom over them. I get it. Even if you really like something your mom and dad says can make you not want to wear it anymore. No, it's not that. This like little the exclamation point makes me think that there's something new there. There's a wrapped up knife in the drawer. When he notices you look at it, his eyes don't leave you. At last he decides to speak. Are you actually serious? Yes, I don't want to watch you grow old without me. Don't leave me all alone, please. He falls silent once again. The Last Supper. To be honest, I wondered when you were gonna tell me. Humph. You're so tall. I really couldn't see anything when you sat in front of me in class. Do you remember the first time we talked? You spoke to me first. Yeah, I asked if you wanted to switch seats, but you refused. So I could hide behind you and eat snacks during class. You've tried so hard to talk to him. If you really believe that he will come, you shouldn't even have to do this. Afraid to ask how he truly feels. The best you can do is joke about it. In the back of your mind, you sense intense feelings of sadness. They're there but don't yet feel real. You don't quite understand it. But you wonder if only people who do everything in their power to deny their true feelings can become ghosts. Maybe being a ghost is an act of delusion. You look even worse than before. Are you keeping warm enough at night? Cause you can come a little closer, babe. You're trying to kill me and yet you're worried about things like that? I really don't get it. Of course I am. Sure, I want to kill you, but not because I want you to die. Alright. What I should do is I should save. I mean, I should save. Like, why not? And then let's dream one more time. You realize you just made your final act. You love violence committed in the name of love. What? All I've been doing is like going into his dreams at night. The more you do something unthinkable, just proves how far you're willing to go for someone. But at last, you will have nothing to do with the reality of this world. Together, You watch the moon from the kitchen window. With the window bars, the electric poles, and weeds obstructing your view, it feels far from romantic, dull and miserable. It was not the kind of date you had dreamed of sharing with him, but dullness and misery are inextricably linked with the vividness of life, with life, reality, and the body. Fashion is the one thing that seems to free you of life's torments, but the one person who always reminds you of the appeal of reality is him. Hey! Tomorrow. Whoa, you spooked me! I'll answer you tomorrow. I just need some more time. Buddy, I'm friggin' being beamed up by the angels tomorrow. Really? I can't wait. Light shines into the room. It's so bright it turns his black hair into a shade of blue. You realize that there are so many things you want to say as you gaze upon his profile. Like damn, like zam. But a certain air about the room causes you to hold your tongue. It's important to be able to read the room. So what if he looks a little pale? You want to respect the sheer weight of what he has experienced. But you wonder if he realizes just how hard your spirit brain is working right now. After a while, he comes out to say goodnight before going back to his room. The moon shines brightly tonight. Has class started already? I tried to wake you up multiple times. All your friends are gone. No way! Well, good morning, I guess. It's not even the morning and we've got to move to the next classroom. Oh really? Yes, really. So where were you waiting for me? Everyone else left though. Well, who else was gonna wake you up? Thank you? But if I'm gonna be late, I'd rather skip class. Huh? So what will you do instead? Like, cheddar. You dreamed of a wonderful moment in your past. The period soon after you and he met. Until that day, you considered him to just be an average guy. In the end, he headed to class late, leaving you, the naughty girl, behind. You gaze absently out the window and see the beautiful autumn colors outside. The last thing you saw when you were alive was heavy, dark clouds, with streaks of bright blue shining through from the summer sky. That day, you made a promise with him to go see fireworks together. You think you almost remembered something, but as he came out of his room, all thoughts ceased. Good morning! Morning. I had a dream from sometime last year. Oh, when you left me behind? Because you were late. Hey, I suppose you're right. We didn't talk like this back then, did we? You never really talked like this with my friends either. Anyway, I'd say it's thanks to me that you've become more sociable. You think so? Yep, you gradually made more and more friends without me. I always wondered what I'd do if one of those friends fell in love with you. But on the other hand, it would be awful if no one else could see what makes you so great. And me saying all this probably makes me sound like a crazy, controlling girlfriend, but I want to know everything about the person I'm in love with. Everything. But you're kind and honest, and that's why I find it hard to deal with the thought that you're surrounded by friends I don't know. Really, really hard. Are you serious? Huh? Never mind. No, what? I wouldn't go that far for a lie. I said what I said because I felt like it would be best if we can talk openly. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry for doubting you. I know you wouldn't lie about something like that. What do you mean? Don't worry. To put it simply, I can't go with you. No! My manipulation didn't work. You noticed strong wind and rain battering the building from outside. Buddy, I was winning in your dreams for 7 weeks straight. You couldn't even give me the decency of at least saying maybe? An unforgivable sadness swells within you. Your deepest demons urge you to sow chaos, and yet, at the same time, you became aware that part of you is actually relieved. It is as if a curtain has been drawn between you and him. That curtain is the divide between him and the world you live in. You always believed that you were the protagonist of your own world. So when your world ends, it is like a shooting star burning up in the twilight. Like Cinderella's castle. Like the finale of a TV show. You thought you would be rewarded handsomely for your efforts? I'm sorry, but save it. I don't want to hear it. You knew. He's a generic nice guy. You know what he was about to say. At this rate, you could actually kill him. I won't forget you forever. Living without regrets is impossible. Being okay with everything in life is impossible. But for this generic nice guy to go so far for you, you feel like the luckiest girl in the world. Lie to me and I'll curse you. You gaze at the floor. Something approaches right next to you. I couldn't forget you even if I wanted to. not someone like you. I mean, I wouldn't be able to forget a girl that was also a ghost that was living in my kitchen. That wasn't an insult, was it? For a moment you consider asking him to clarify, but then your entire field of vision is filled with a dazzling white light. You see now. He's made friends with someone enough that you can actually joke with them. Since you left the world of the living, 49 days have already passed. An odd sense of loneliness begins to enshroud you. As you are flooded with memories of your own friends. Your friends? Are they still looking for you? What about your mom and dad? Seeing as you disappeared so suddenly, they must still be looking for you, right? Oh? Now that you think about it, your mind brings you back to when you first came here after you died. Why, when he first saw you like that, did he call you a ghost? Hmm. What if that guy killed me? No, go back. I want to see the ending list. So I've got bad ending 1, normal ending, and I'm guessing there's these other endings here. Okay. Let me see how long I've been recording. I think what I'll do is I'll end the video here. And actually, you know what? 39 minutes. Yeah, I'll do one more, and then we'll see what endings I got. Hell yeah, we'll skip the opening. Okay, so this time we dreamt all the time. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to talk to. Wait, no, that's a bad idea. I'm gonna poltergeist. I'm just gonna poltergeist every single day. You became a poltergeist. The knife is too heavy and falls on the floor. Unfortunate. You're tired and need to rest. Recently? Is that mom again? I better tidy up. Okay, and this stuff doesn't change, right? Yeah, okay, so I should just keep on poltergeisting. I'm getting good at it. At what? Jorking it? Jarvis? You see what I mean? Sigh. He's been sighing a lot lately. You wonder if he realizes that each time he sighs you become more uncertain. You wonder if he realizes just how you really feel about him as you watch him by his side. What would I say to you after you die? Hello, good morning, long time no see. Wait, are you telling me there's actually new stuff? No idea. God damn it. Okay, maybe this stuff is the same, but talking to these people isn't. Okay. You become a poltergeist. If you can inflict horror upon him at will, isn't that basically the same as you being alive? I just realized the coffee was in the same spot as it was when it spilled all over me, so let me just change it real quick. Another week has passed. You thought you wanted him to die, but you were wrong. You realized that all you wanted to do was just talk to him. Was that really your mom? I'd flip if she goes on like that, even if teachers don't yell like that. Stop doing that. He looks tired. You remember him telling you once that it takes a lot of energy to hang out with you. Oh. Okay, read that. Okay, obviously poltergeist time. You become a poltergeist. So the poltergeist stuff does change after you do. You don't remember what you did or what you haven't done. It's all a haze. The activities do change as you do them. You're tired and need to rest. Another week has passed. Something feels wrong, but you struggle to understand what's wrong with going to see the one you love, and yet something feels wrong. Whatever is here is none of your business. None of my business. None of my business. Alright. I think I'm gonna die. The second death. You don't really feel motivated to do anything today. You hear annoying voices in your head. Voices of resentment that are a far cry from the loving voices you want to hear. You choose to ignore them for the time being. They are not you. Will you ever give an ear to them? Gradually, you become more and more irritated by the fact that he doesn't pay attention to you. But when you consider that his frustration is due to your love for him, it feels somewhat sweeter. Makes you want to hug his neck so tight that his breath leaves his body. And they say romance is dead. Alright, well obviously we're gonna poltergeist again. You become a poltergeist. You feel an urge to bite into each and every nerve in his body. You have just a little more time. Okay. None of my business. None of my business. Alright. I'm too tired to do anymore. If only I was a stronger ghost. He got home from work earlier than usual. He told his mom that he's not feeling well. But it seems all she cares about is getting money for her supplements. Worried about him, you touch his shoulder. He begins coughing violently and crouches down on the floor. You go to rub his back, but stop. Well, obviously gonna poltergeist. You become a poltergeist. Surely he's noticed you by now. Oh shit! Oh shit! Something was here. You can see the claw marks. Whatever is here is none of your business. But it's me! No, but it's me! Okay. Obviously we need to poltergeist one more time. He didn't notice you this morning either. He went to the hospital looking like he was feeling sick again. He's been looking extremely pale lately. Seeing his deathly pale complexion makes your chest feel tight. This must be love. You will be with him soon. Wait on a second. This is the bad end again. God damn it. Alright. Let's look at hints. Oh my god, if I could only read freaking crazy writing talk. Okay, so. Okay, so I got the normal one. All I did was just dream. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So all I did was just dream. And I got the normal end. So by dreaming, I got this stuff. Oh, what? I have to get the holy water for that one. Okay, I guess what I'll do then is I'll end the video there. No, you know what? I need to see what happens. So dreaming all the time and doing all of that, right? Cursing, I could curse him all the time. Let's see what happens if I curse him all the time. You pray that you can be together soon. Tired and need to rest. Feeling tired lately and it feels like someone's watching me. Somebody's watching me. Garbage is coming gone. Okay, this stuff is just the same. Then he should be able to hear me too, right? Hey, he doesn't know you're here. You happy I'm together? It's like we live together. But I know it won't last forever. Okay. So I cursed him and I have the eye. And I also have the curse. So let's just keep cursing him. You pray with all your heart that he dies soon. You're tired and need to rest. So the hands are opening up again. You didn't know she did this morning either. If you curse him twice in a row, you die. Alright, you know what? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to this one here and I'm gonna talk to him instead. You talk to him. You know, I really love you. And my mom, my dad, even all my friends, my grandma and grandpa were always so sweet to me too. But now, I gave up all of them to come here. Is that why you want me to die? Well, I do realize that I might have mistaken the means for the end. He sighs. You want to believe that he sighs because he understands you so well. He is dumbfounded by you, but in the end he always gives in to your selfishness. That's why. You expect him to throw everything away and choose you as well. You're tired. Oh, look at that! The heart went away. You're tired and need to rest. You tell him that before long, you will no longer be of this world, so you want him to come with you. And then he... Yada yada yada. Alright, and then let's talk to him one last time. You realize you just made your final act. You love violence committed in the name of love. The more you do something unthinkable, just proves how far you're willing to go for someone. At last, you will have nothing to do with the reality of this world. Together, you watch the moon from the kitchen window, with the window bars, the electric poles, and the weeds obstructing your views. I think I've seen this one already, right? Yeah, we did. Okay, so we talk to him or we dream, we get the same... Yeah, we get the same ending. Okay, let's keep on going through here. Don't leave me. Okay, I wish I could go through this a lot faster, but I can't. Wait. Wait, let's go back here. But as he said he didn't have a yukata, you dumped out everything you'd neatly packed into your pouch and ran out of your house after changing into your dress. After that, you think you almost remembered something, but as he came out of his room, all the thoughts ceased. Wait, that was new. Hey, did we see the fireworks in the end? No, you don't remember? I don't know. I don't remember what happened before I ended up like this. Like how you even became a ghost? You never brought it up, so I assume you remembered. Well, I don't. All I remember is desperately coming here to see you. We made a promise, didn't we? And we had fun together, right? Surely that wasn't all a dream. At any rate, that was one regret. Despite him always being busy working his part-time job at the weekends, you finally had a date set up. Shoes. I bought some new shoes. You're always very particular about your appearance, so I figured I should make an effort too. But... What's with the shoes? Are you wasting money now instead of looking after the family? Mom, I ran my body into the ground working for you, and yet you're willing to abandon me for some girl? Whoever it is, call them and cancel. You could say I got an earful. As you listen to him recount what happened, you finally begin to remember more and more about that fateful day. Even the fact that he went to such lengths as to anger his mom just to be fashionable for your sake blows away and a striking memory burns you. You remember now. He didn't make it to where you were supposed to meet. Sorry, I can't go anymore. That was all he said before hanging up. You kept trying to call him back, but he wouldn't pick up. You wondered if he'd dumped you, or if you were the only one who thought you had promised a date. While you were filled with the darkest feelings, you weren't the kind of girl to give up so easily. You weren't just a cute girl who would sit there and wait for a fortune to come your way. So you went to see him. That was when I met your mom. Yeah, she has quite the short temper. I would guess that she isn't too fond of girls that dress the way you do. That was absolutely right. All she did was screech at you for deceiving her son. She wouldn't hear anything you had to say, so you lost it. Your feelings for him were genuine. You weren't going to sit there and let that woman dictate your reality. His mom is shouting something from atop the steps. There's a deafening crack, followed by the sound of a liquid splashing. By the time you realized that the liquid had come from your head, your eyes gazed lifelessly at the sky. You died, so that's why. You instantly noticed I'm a ghost. You remembered how he always takes such quick baths. You wondered why he was always trembling afterward like his body is not warmed enough. Adamant that he should warm his body properly. You stand in front of the bathroom door. You use all of the power you can muster to open the door. They Breaking Bad in my ass. You find yourself drowning in the bathtub. The water washes away your makeup. You don't want to be seen like this by the one you love. It's grotesque and unsightly. Why did you come here? Haven't I explained myself enough already? Do you even have to ask? Yes, I do, after all. You always do horrible things to me. I haven't the slightest idea why you would want to come here. You say you like me, but I really don't feel it. It's always about what you want. You wander around me as you please, with no regard for my privacy. I can't love with someone who acts like that. Honestly, you make me miserable. His words take you aback. Far from forgive you, he was doing all he could to tolerate your tricks and pranks? Oh. While one's right to love another is a freedom of one's soul that must be respected to an equal extent, one is also free to hate another. But why? I love you more than anyone else. I've only had eyes for you. I came here even after I died. Was that not enough for you? Does it not matter to you how I feel? It's like all that matters is what you think, and you expect everyone else to think the same way? Why? No matter how much you try, you don't understand. Your fulfilling life has drained your imagination away. Your kindness is the product of a comfortable life, and vice versa. His kindness is the product of wisdom gained from the hardships of life. Only now do you know how much your selfish disregard caused him to suffer. Now that your time in this world has ended, your tears just keep flowing. Girls in love must be the strongest creatures in the world, but once love and life are both gone, they become the most wretched of creatures. Bars! Sorry for ruining the moment. But despite everything, you came to see me? Instead of replying, you nod while wiping the tears from your face with your sleeve. But your tears disappear before reaching the floor. I can't die with you. I can't die for your sake. Yeah, I know. You wouldn't die for me. I knew that. And yet I kept trying. Even though I knew it was impossible from the start, I couldn't give up. Because I love you. I get it. Thank you for loving me. What? I got a Zelda dungeon secret? Today is the day that you and him first understood one another. While your relationship was hideously far from ideal, there was now a mutual emotional connection. You feel as though your hearts are somewhat in sync. It is the beginning of a new relationship. While there will inevitably be future trials and tribulations to overcome together, you can only hope that your hearts will only become closer over time. Is what you would say if you weren't about to be beamed up by the angels, yeah. You saying that makes me feel like all of this was worth it. The truth, however, is far too heavy. Reality is the spanner in the works. Your corpse, his mom, even though there are some serious things that need to be considered, your soul desperately attempts to leave reality. But reality is blissfully unaware that you are the strongest girl in the world. You're welcome. So you don't love me, but you don't hate me either. I guess. Huh? I wish I could have heard you say that sooner. It means I get to keep trying to get you to love me until you actually hate me, right? On the day of your date, you became a ghost. But because you didn't do anything bad, your soul would surely be judged favorably. Right? After all, I love chocolate. Whenever you see it, eat it as you cry to yourself. And do you remember when I stroked that cat on the way back from school once? Think about me every time you see that cat. Wait, while you do that, I'll promise I'll be better. It's not over yet. Do you mean like after you get reincarnated or what? Whatever it takes. Incarnation, guardian, spirit, whatever form necessary. I'd truly be over the moon if I could get you to fall in love with me. But more importantly, as you have been so kind to me, I want to protect you. So no matter what, I will come back to you. Don't fall apart, and until I return, dwell on my memories. And live on. One year has passed and school student went missing. Decollate has yet to be found and searches are... See, I told you it'd be okay. Hiding my body in the mountains worked. Besides, I gave you permission. I've questioned it multiple times, but are you really a guardian spirit? Yep, I say I am, so I am. And wasn't it such a good idea to move away from your mom? I guess. And the reason you could get away from her so peacefully was because you had me guarding you. You're welcome. You really think so? Well, thanks. So what now? Want me to steal a test paper for you? I think I might hate you for that. But... You had a pleasant dream again last night. Sometimes, you hear whispers from ghosts who didn't end up as fortunate as you. They're bitter, resentful, and tell you to kill them, but you simply squash them with your foot. Cinderella should have used her glass slipper as a weapon. Trying hard not to become an evil ghost is strangely similar to trying to get someone to love you. No matter how great of a place the afterlife might be, it would be more terrifying than Abyss without him. In other words, any place is like paradise so long as you are with them. I got the true ending? If the afterlife really is separated into good and bad, then this would be the bottom of whatever the good place is. By his side, you feel like you are at the depths of paradise. You are crawling in the depths of paradise again today. And they say romance is dead. I did not expect to get the final end, like the true end. I mean, I have to get the good end, like the two other good ends. Akira I better not be AI, am I right? I do like the fact that they're kind of going into the idea of obsession as being kind of a bad thing. Because the lady is obsessed with him. And I did kind of get the feeling that maybe either him, yeah, he killed me, but it was the mom. And I think that I might have killed her as his guardian spirit. Do 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 do. I was wondering what that was. It's just me shaking hands with him. Alright. So what I'll have to do then is in the next video, I'll try to get the other 3 endings that I didn't get. Prologue now unlocked? Well, what the hell? There's a prologue? Alright, well, I'll have to get the prologue then. Alright, so if you made it this far, I appreciate it. Remember to like and subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you all on the flip side.